Good morning. Happy Monday, you guys. It's here again. Back to work day for some of us, for a lot of us, a lot of you work through the weekend too, but back to work for me anyway, which, I'm lucky I have a job I love, so it's okay. I'm all right going back to work today. All right, March 8th, day 59. The daughters of Zelophehad. That's an interesting name. All right, Numbers 27, 1 through 11. One day a petition was presented to the daughters of Zelophehad. Oh boy. Mala, Noah, Hogla, Milcah, Tirzah. Their father, Zelophehad, was a descendant of Hepher, son of Gilead, son of Machir, son of Manasseh, son of Joseph. These women stood before Moses, Eleazar the priest, the tribal leaders, and the entire community at the entrance of the tabernacle. Our father died in the wilderness, they said. He was not among Korah's followers, who rebelled against the Lord. He died because of his own sin. Sorry, I just totally lost my place. He was not among Korah's followers hold on. Oh my gosh. These women stood before Moses, Eleazar the priest, the tribal leaders, and the entire community at the entrance of the tabernacle. Our father died in the wilderness, they said. He was not among Korah's followers who rebelled against the Lord. He died because of his own sin, but he had no sons. Why should the name of our father disappear from his clan just because he had no sons? Give us property along with the rest of our relatives. So Moses brought their case before the Lord. And the Lord replied to Moses, the claim of the daughters of Zelophehad is legitimate. You must give them a grant of land along with their father's relatives. Assign them the property that would have been given to their father. I'm going to have one of those mornings where I can't read. I'm going to skip every other word. All right, assign them the property that would have been given to their father. And give the following instructions to the people of Israel. If a man dies and has no son, then give his inheritance to his daughters. And if he has no daughter either, transfer his inheritance to his brothers. If he has no brothers, give his inheritance to his father's brothers. But if his father has no brothers, give his inheritance to the nearest relative in his clan. This is a legal requirement for the people of Israel, just as the Lord commanded Moses. Joshua chosen to lead Israel, Numbers 27, 12 through 23. One day the Lord said to Moses, climb one of the mountains east of the river, and look out over the land I have given the people of Israel. After you have seen it, you will die like your brother Aaron, for you both rebelled against my instructions in the wilderness of Zin. When the people of Israel rebelled, you failed to demonstrate my holiness to them at the waters. These are the waters of Meribah at Kadesh in the wilderness of Zin. Then Moses said to the Lord, O Lord, you are the God who gives breath to all creatures. Please appoint a new man as a leader for the community. Give them someone who will guide them wherever they go and will lead them into battle, so the community of the Lord will not be like sheep without a shepherd. The Lord replied, take Joshua, son of Nun, who has the Spirit in him, and lay your hands on him. Present him to Eleazar the priest before the whole community and publicly commission him to lead the people. Transfer some of your authority to him, so the whole community of Israel will obey him. When direction from the Lord is needed, Joshua will stand before Eleazar the priest, who will use the Urim, one of the sacred lots cast before the Lord, to determine his will. This is how Joshua and the rest of the community of Israel will determine everything they should do. So Moses did as the Lord commanded. He presented to Joshua and Eleazar, the priest, and the whole community. Moses laid his hands on him and commissioned him to lead the people, just as the Lord had commanded through Moses. The daily offerings, Numbers 28, 1 through 8. The Lord said to Moses, give these instructions to the people of Israel. The offerings you present as special gifts are a pleasing aroma to me. They are my food. See to it. They are brought at the appointed times and offered according to my instructions. Say to the people, this is a special gift you must present to the Lord as your daily burnt offering. You must offer 2 one-year-old male lambs with no defects. Sacrifice 1 lamb in the morning and the other one in the evening. With each lamb you must offer a grain offering of 2 quarts of choice flour mixed with 1 quart of pure oil of pressed olives. This is a regular burnt offering instituted at Mount Sinai as a special gift, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. Along with it you must present the proper liquid offering of 1 quart of alcoholic drink with each lamb, poured out poured out in the holy place as an offering to the Lord. Offer the second lamb in the evening with some grain offering and liquid offering. It too is a special gift, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. The Sabbath offerings, Numbers 28, 9 through 10. On the Sabbath day, sacrifice 2 one-year-old male lambs with no defects. They must be accompanied by a grain offering of 4 quarts of choice flour moistened with olive oil and a liquid offering. This is a burnt offering to be presented each Sabbath day, in addition to the regular burnt offering and its accompanying liquid offerings. Monthly offerings, Numbers 28, 11 through 15. On the first day of each month, present an extra burnt offering to the Lord of 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 one-year-old male lambs, all with no defects. These must be accompanied by grain offerings of choice flour moistened with olive oil, 6 quarts with each bull, 4 quarts with the ram, and 2 quarts with each lamb. This burnt offering will be a special gift, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. You must also present a liquid offering with each sacrifice, 2 quarts of wine for each bull, 1/3 of a gallon for the ram, 1 quart for each lamb. Present this monthly burnt offering on the first day of each month throughout the year. On the first day of each month, you must also offer 1 male goat for the sin offering to the Lord. This is in addition to the regular burnt offering and its accompanying liquid offering. Offerings for the Passover, Numbers 28, 16 through 25. On the 14th day of the first month, you must celebrate the Lord's Passover. On the following day, the 15th of the month, a joyous 7-day festival will begin, but no bread made with yeast may be eaten. The first day of the festival will be an official day for Holy Assembly, and no ordinary work may be done that day. As a special gift, you must present a burnt offering to the Lord, 2 young bulls, 1 ram, 7 one-year-old male lamb, all without defects. These will be accompanied by grain offerings of choice flour moistened with olive oil, 6 quarts with each bull, 4 quarts with the ram, and 2 quarts with each of the 7 lambs. You must also offer a male goat as a sin offering to purify yourselves and make yourselves right with the Lord. Present these offerings in addition to your regular morning burnt offering. On each of the 7 days of the festival, this is how you must prepare the food offering, that it is presented as a special gift, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. These will be offered in addition to the regular burnt offerings and liquid offerings. The 7th day of the festival will be another official day for Holy Assembly, and no ordinary work may be done on that day. Offerings for the Festival of Harvest, Numbers 28, 26 through 31. I gotta get a drink. It's so dry here these days. It's 10 degrees outside and it's like 10% humidity in the house. Choking to death. All right. At the Festival of Harvest, when you present the first of your new grain to the Lord, you must call an official day for Holy Assembly, and you may not do ordinary work on that day. Present a special burnt offering on that day as a pleasing aroma to the Lord. It will consist of 2 young bulls, 1 ram, and 7 one-year-old male lambs. These will be accompanied by grain offerings of choice flour moistened with olive oil, 6 quarts with each bull, 4 quarts with the ram, and 2 quarts with each of the 7 lambs. Also offer 1 male goat to purify yourselves and make yourselves right with the Lord. Prepare these special burnt offerings along with their liquid offerings in addition to the regular burnt offerings and its accompanying grain offering. Be sure all the animals you sacrifice have no defects. I think I'd have to have a whiteboard with a checklist to write down. There's so many different, this offering is for this offering is for that, this offering is for this, and this has this much, and this has this many quarts, and that many quarts, and this oil, and that oil, and I'd have to have a checklist or I'd be so confused. I wonder how they wrote it down. They tap it into stone, or was it like painted on a scroll? How do they remember all this? They get a secretary? I just don't know how they remembered it all. They didn't have a Bible like this yet. All right, offerings for the Festival of Trumpets, Numbers 29, 1 through 6. Celebrate the Festival of Trumpets each year on the first day of the appointed month in early autumn. You must call an official day for Holy Assembly, and you may do no ordinary work. On that day, you must present a burnt offering as a pleasing aroma to the Lord. It will consist of 1 young bull, 1 ram, 7 one-year-old lambs, all with no defects. These must be accompanied by grain offerings of choice flour, moistened with olive oil, 6 quarts. 6 quarts with the bull, 4 quarts with the ram, 2 quarts with each of the 7 lambs. In addition, you must sacrifice a male goat as a sin offering to purify yourselves and make yourselves right with the Lord. These special sacrifices are in addition to your regular monthly and daily burnt offerings. They must be given with their prescribed grain offerings and liquid offerings. These offerings are given as a special gift to the Lord, a pleasing aroma to him. Offerings for the Day of Atonement, Numbers 29, 7 through 11. 10 days later, on the 10th day of the same month, you must call another holy assembly. On that day, the Day of Atonement, the people must go without food and must do no ordinary work. You must present a burnt offering as a pleasing aroma to the Lord. It will consist of 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 7-year-old male lamb, all with no defects. These offerings must be accompanied by the prescribed grain offering of choice flour moistened with olive oil, 6 quarts of choice flour with the bull, 4 quarts of choice flour with the ram, and 2 quarts of choice flour with each of the 7 lambs. You must also sacrifice 1 male goat for a sin offering. This is in addition to the... Oops, I think I missed a word. Get back here. This is in addition to the sin offering of atonement and the regular daily burnt offerings with its grain offering and their accompanying liquid offerings. I think accompanying is one of the hardest words in the English language, and I always have accompanying. Should be accompanied by liquid offerings. That's much easier. Offerings for the Festival of Shelters, Numbers 29, 12 through 40. 5 days later, on the 15th day of the same month, you must call another holy assembly of all the people. You may do no ordinary work on that day. It is the beginning of the Festival of Shelters, a 7-day festival to the Lord. On the first day of the festival, you must present a burnt offering as a special gift, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. It will consist of 13 young bulls, 2 rams, 14 1-year-old male lambs, all with no defects. Each of these offerings must be accompanied by a grain offering of choice flour moistened with olive oil, 6 quarts for each of the 13 bulls, 4 quarts for each of the 2 rams, and 2 quarts for each of the 14 lambs. You must also sacrifice a male goat as a sin offering. In addition to the regular burnt offerings, with its accompanying grain offering and liquid offering. On the second day of the 7-day festival, sacrifice 12 young bulls, 2 rams, 14 1-year-old male lambs, all with no defects. Each of these offerings of bulls, rams, and lambs must be accompanied by its prescribed grain offering and liquid offering. You must also sacrifice a male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its accompanying grain offering and liquid offering. On the 3rd day of the festival, sacrifice 11 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 1-year-old male lambs, all with no defect. Each of these offerings of bulls, rams, and lambs must be accompanied by its prescribed grain offering and liquid offering. You must also sacrifice a male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its accompanying grain offering and liquid offering. On the 4th day of the festival, sacrifice 10 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 1-year-old male lambs, all with no defects. Each of these offerings of bulls and rams and lambs must be accompanied by its prescribed grain offering and liquid offerings. You must also sacrifice a male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its accompanying grains. I just totally lost my place. You must also sacrifice a male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its accompanying grain offering and liquid offering. On the 5th day of the festival, sacrifice 9 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 1-year-old male lambs, all with no defects. Each of these offerings of bulls, rams, and lambs must be accompanied by its prescribed grain offering and liquid offering. You must also sacrifice a male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its accompanying grain offering and liquid offering. Oh my goodness. On the 6th day of the festival, sacrifice 8 young bulls, 2 rams, and 14 1-year-old male lambs, all with no defect. Each of these offerings of bulls, rams, and lambs must be accompanied by its prescribed grain offering and liquid offering. You must also sacrifice a male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its accompanying grain offering and liquid offering. I've said the word offering about 785 times in the last page, and so that's why I keep losing my place. It's all over this page. My eyes are jumping all over the place. Each of these offerings of bulls, rams, and lambs must be accompanied by its prescribed grain offering and liquid offering. You must also sacrifice 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering with its accompanying grain offering and liquid offering. On the 8th day of the festival, proclaim proclaim another holy day. You must do no ordinary work. You must present a burnt offering as a special gift, a pleasing aroma to the Lord. It will consist of 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 7 one-year-old male lambs, all with no defects. Each of these offerings must be accompanied by its prescribed grain offering and liquid offering. You must also sacrifice 1 male goat as a sin offering, in addition to the regular burnt offering, with its accompanying grain offering and liquid offering. You must present these offerings to the Lord at your annual festival. These are in addition to the sacrifices and offerings you present in connection with vows and voluntary offerings, burnt offerings, grain offerings, liquid offerings, and peace offerings. So Moses gave all of these instructions to the people of Israel as the Lord had commanded him. All right, holy moly. That's a lot of offerings. That's a lot of the use of the word offering. In English class, they would say, find an alternate word for the word offering that means the same thing so that you don't have to say offering over again. It's hard to read. It's literally like each page, the word offering keeps jumping out. So my eyes are jumping all over the page. I have a hard time keeping track where I am. All right. Tomorrow, oh my goodness, the reading is 1.5 pages. It's going to be like 3 minutes. I lost my bookmark. This morning's going well. All right, you guys, that's it for March 8th. That's it. Oh, 17 minutes today. Tomorrow's 1.5 pages, so it's going to be like 3 minutes by the looks of it. So, all right, I'm going to go upstairs, and I'm going to make breakfast, and I think I'm going to make something that I have never in my life eaten, let alone for breakfast. I'm going to make quinoa breakfast bowls, like porridge or something. I don't know. I saw it on Pinterest. Looked reasonable. So I think I'm going to go upstairs and make that. So hopefully you'll join me upstairs. I'll be on this page, on the Joyful Life page. If not, I will see you tomorrow for our daily devotion and our chronological Bible. Thank you for following along. I hope it's blessing you. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed Monday. It's the fresh start to a new week. So, stay on plan. That's my slogan for every day. Every day, stay on plan. All right, I love you guys. Have a wonderful Monday. Bye.